Hi, Joan.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you. My name is Frances. I'm going to be your attorney.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you for meeting with me.
Yeah. My secretary told me a little bit. How are you holding up?
I've seen better days for sure. I mean,
Imagine.
it still gets to me sometimes.
Yeah. Wow. I can imagine it's a really hard time.
Yeah, it's not so long ago, but I mean, this whole situation is so stressful. It's just brewing all of these emotions in me, and I just need to get this taken care of.
Absolutely. Well, I'm hoping that that's exactly what we're going to do here today.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever met with a lawyer before?
No, I have no idea what's going to happen.
Okay, that's no problem. I'm going to explain it to you, and then if you have any questions, just let me know, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what I like to do is I like to get just your version of what's going on, why you came in here, and what you'd like to get from this meeting. And I'll just let you talk, kind of give it in your own words. And then after that, I'm going to need to ask you a lot of specific questions. And some of them, they could be harder, but it's in order to understand all of the information so that I can look for any possibilities that we might have, all of our legal options, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be asking you a lot of questions about that. And if there's any topics that, are too hard for you, we can try to just let me know, and we can skip them and come back to them later. But it's very important that I get down as much information as possible. And then after we do that, I'm gonna research all of your legal options, and I will we'll make an appointment, and I will come back to you and tell you, what our possibilities are for going forward from there. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Do you have any questions before we begin?
I don't think so. Maybe later I'll
That's no
think
problem.
of something. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's fine.
So,
all right. So first, I'd just like you to tell me why you made this appointment, why you're here.
I've been getting a lot of phone calls recently from debt collectors.
Sure.
There's this collection agency, and they are harassing me, and they keep calling me, and they're threatening to take away my home. And I'm just really scared right now, so I'm not really sure what I can do. I don't have the money to pay.
Okay. Great. I'm sorry, I completely forgot to mention. Is it all right with you if I take notes? I'm gonna have this. This is just my paper, and anything you say, any kind of details, I just want to jot down. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's okay.
I just want to make sure I get your details, and that I don't have to call you up and ask you another question that you've already answered for me. But it's definitely gonna help, as long as you don't think that it's gonna distract from your story.
I don't think so. I think I'm okay with it. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so you said that you came into the office because you'd like to figure out your options because you have debt collectors calling you and harassing you, and you're concerned that you might lose your house. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can understand your anxiety. That's definitely something that would be really hard.
Yeah, it's just I'm mad. I'm stressed. I'm worried. I really just want to know if they can do that to me. Can they take my home?
Well, it's definitely something we're gonna explore. Okay.
Okay.
So, why don't we start off with what these bills are for?
So my husband, he got cancer. He had liver cancer. And he's in the hospital.
Take your time.
This is hard. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. You're totally fine.
Okay, I'm okay.
Take all the time you need.
He was in the hospital with liver cancer, and he was just dying right there. So he was in so much pain. He had chemo, he had radiation, and just nothing was working. And it was so painful to watch him. I couldn't do anything about it, you know. He was just dying right there in front of my eyes. And then, so I was so concerned, and I kept asking the doctor, what can I do, you know? And he did this treatment on him, and then nothing didn't even work. I don't even think it worked. He died soon after, and then all of a sudden I get this bill in the mail, and it's for $20,000. Kidding me? How was I supposed? Like, I mean, I had no idea. You know,
Sure.
no one told me that it's $20,000, and of course I sent in my claim to insurance, and they refused. They refused to pay for it, and yeah, so here I am.
Right. Well, thank you for that information. I know it was really hard to talk about, and it is hard, and it's going to be hard, and that's okay. You know, if you need a moment, if you need to stop, we can definitely come back to things. I totally understand.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, you know, your relationship with your husband meant a lot to you, and
He was everything to me.
I can't.
And I don't want to lose my house, because we have so many memories, and it's like this world is going to take him away from me again. I can't have that.
Well,
I just can't lose my house.
I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me about your husband?
He was a freelance artist. He was everything. He loved me so much, and I loved him. And
What was his name?
it was David.
How did you meet David?
We met in college. You know, we were lovebirds. You know, college sweethearts. And yeah, so I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose my home.
Totally understand. How long were you married?
About 20 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Did you have any kids?
No kids.
And you shared the house together?
Yeah, it was our house. We wanted to have kids. Just was always worried about, not having time. And then, of course, this happened. So.
Right. What state did you get married
We got married here in Florida.
in? Mm-hmm. Okay. And have you always lived in Florida?
Yeah, we've been in this home since the beginning. I mean, since we graduated. I work here in the high school, and I've been teaching for the past 20 years, essentially.
You must have a big heart.
Yeah, I guess my heart got a little smaller, though. I just didn't have enough heart to go around. I decided to retire when my husband was, undergoing all these treatments. So
When was that?
that was about a year ago. I'm getting pension. I don't get Social Security. I'm not old enough, so that's essentially all I have right now. And I can't afford $20,000.
Can you tell me more about your husband's job?
Yeah, he was just a freelance artist, sold a couple paintings here and there, but, I've taught some art classes, but nothing, he's not Picasso, or he wasn't a Picasso.
Sure.
But I loved him anyways, and I loved his artwork, and it always just brought a smile to my face. We were simple people, and I like that.
I realize this might be a little difficult, but if you were to estimate your financial income for a year between yours and his, do you think you could?
I was pretty much the breadwinner, and so my salary from the school was what we were mostly, living off of, I guess, if that's what you call it, and it's a salary of $36,000.
And now that you're retired, how much are you getting from your pension?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's
I should
totally
know
fine.
this.
No, it's fine.
I can get that to you. I can
It's
go
fine.
home and.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out later. And so you said that you were the primary breadwinner. Was there any contributions that your husband made, or did he kind of break even when he was paying for his supplies?
Yeah, he was just no, not really. I don't think it's uncommon nowadays for the woman to, to take care of the job and the husband take care of the home.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We had a really great life, and he made, he sold some paintings here and there, but I know he was happy doing it, and I was happy with him being happy, so we had a good life.
Absolutely. I didn't mean to imply that it was not okay that he was an artist or that his contribution was not significant. I'm asking it just in terms of when we're talking to the debt collectors and when we're going to have to crunch some numbers. I'm going to need to know, some hard numbers. Do you think maybe you could remember perhaps what you filed on your tax reports?
I didn't even fill them out.
Okay.
I sent them off to
Okay,
a lawyer, and I know it. Yeah, he told me to check them over, but I don't even know what the first line says.
That's fine. We'll figure it out later. Okay,
Sorry.
no problem. All right, so what I heard, I'm going to give a little recap and then we'll probably move on. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, thank you. I'm doing okay.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
All right, so your husband David and you were married for 20 years. He was a freelance artist, and you guys shared the house. You own it together. And a year ago, you retired from your teaching job, and now you're on a pension. But you don't get any Social Security, so that's kind of where you're at financially. Before that, you made about $36,000 a year. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else about your marriage that might be pertinent that you can think of?
No, I mean, it's that collection. It's more like it has almost nothing. I mean, yeah, okay, he had it's the circumstance, it's why he was in the hospital. It's not our marriage, it's not that, it's the fact that he had cancer and
Sure.
was dying and in pain.
We're gonna go to those topics too. I'm trying to be a little systematic, and they're gonna want to know about your joint assets and about what your marriage looked like if they're gonna try to go after you once he's passed away. Okay. All right. Can we talk about your medical insurance? Is that
Yeah.
Ready for that?
Yeah. I'm ready for that.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Well, let me have it. Tell me about it.
I have medical insurance through